Hello everyone, I'm DireFox240 and welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise. It's been a hot minute. Actually, I think it's been exactly a week since we played Monster Hunter. So, yeah, it's time to break off a little bit of rust, eh? And oh my god, we have all the red check marks still to go. We still actually have low rank quests left, which kind of makes me sad. I'm not gonna lie. But, me oh my. Also, I have someone to thank today. Miso Konako! Thank you for the follow. I think you probably followed while I was, rating your, or, yeah, when I rated your stream. Either way, I appreciate it all the same. New. Do we have new decorations? Cell decorations? Okay. I don't know if that's a thing. Okay. Not sure why that was still lit up for us. Okay, one more quest for them. That's same with the Argosy then, yeah. Alright, so we're not gonna mess with them too much. I still don't know what I want to do for my armor set, or if I want to make like an official one for Gunlance or not. I don't know. We'll see. For now, I'm just having some fun. I might have to look at it, like off camera at some point. Alright. What is in low rank 3 for me to slaughter today?
Here's the quest list.
Oh god, quite a bit. Znogre... Okay. This'll be interesting to say the least. Oh well. Znogre, please. I don't know what's up with me and the voices today. Couldn't tell you. Let me plug the laptop in before I forget. Apologies for the little lag there and the... I don't know what it is, but my computer... It's something with this Acer. It doesn't run at full capacity unless it's plugged in, so I think it has something to do with the draw and everything. Flies down the chimney on a flying pig wearing a wig. Hello! Hey, Heavenly. How is life with you? Hopefully well. We had a crazy thunderstorm pass by. Not even like 5 minutes ago. Yeah, we're supposed to get hit again, so I'll be curious to see if you guys will actually be able to hear any thunder on the mic if I end up going that long. Or I guess if it hits us that quick? Question mark? Not really sure. Oh, well, come to think of it, I probably should check the duo was still alive. And at least said hi. Oh, oh, hey. Hey, Arthur. How's it going, good sir? Isn't school finishing up for you tomorrow? I think you said? The 27th, right? Okay, not bad, not great. Fair enough. I can respect that. Oh, Jesus. I missed. Bonk. I think I mucked up some sound settings somewhere. Maybe I didn't, I don't know. Game just seems louder to me for some reason. School's done tomorrow. Okay, cool. So my plan is still... Oh, Jesus. It's still a thing. I will keep it as I supervise for now. But I think you will enjoy it. Mother, dick! Alright. Me and these frickin' worm sticks today. Well, I hope you're advancing to your next scholastic endeavor with without worry. Good old Arthur. You're gonna charge up, aren't you? Oh, not quite. Oh. Hi, Rathian. Come here, please. Hey, Arthur, I'm sure you noticed. You weren't the first one in line today, surprisingly. But then again, I know you've had some things to take care of, no doubt, so. Slap! And slap? Oh, I got slapped. There we go. Bonk. Yeah, I don't know how many of you guys have been in, like, near tornado conditions. That's essentially what happened, like, probably a half hour ago. It was all nice and bright and happy and sunny, and all of a sudden, torrential downpour, and heavy rain. Scary crap, to say the least. And granted, where I live is very hilly, so it's not like we actually get real tornadoes. We get, like, threats of them. And I never touch down or anything. Alright, Mr. Dog. Ow. Yeah, you're leaving. Okay. Did Wolf get lost in the storm going to get some ice cream? Well, hilariously, I had ice cream just before the stream. But no, he's downstairs with the family. He'll probably be up in a couple of minutes or so. I was late because I was watching The Outsiders. I read the book in school. Oh, okay. Reading is good. Keep doing that. Keeps your brain somewhat sharp, at least. Hey, Duo! Do you realize there are thunderstorms in the area? Yeah, I know. I never lose power, though. Like, never. I think I've lost power once. Maybe. And that storm had to be mega huge. Like, I know your power goes off at, you know, if the frickin' thunder so much as just kind of shows itself, but, you know. Or, friends, I guess. I dipped after a 7-hour Ace Combat stream. Fair enough. How'd that go? Ow. Dang it. Should've known better than that. Oh, frick! Alright, I will get the click clacker. Stand by. Wolf is not here to click clack for me. Unfortunately. But thankfully, he left it an easy place to get. That's the wrong click clacker. Where'd it go? Wolf, where'd you put it? Me scrounging around looking for a frickin' little item. Sorry. There it is. Oh god! Stand by. Let me meander my way back. Okay. Also, hello, Zypixie. I hope you get to enjoy your click-clack in just a moment here. Enjoy! Probably did that closer than necessary, but hey! And once again contained tech issues. Oh. Well, that's no good. I had to summon Tech Satan to fix them? What? Tech Satan? Yeah, that's my question, Zypixie. What is a Tech Satan? Also, a stretch, eh? And a posture check and a Hell Hydrant, alright? Alright, when he runs away again, I will do all of those things for you. Fuck, this was danger ops for a second. Kinda, I don't know, I always forget to grab the click clacker. Like, always. And it never fails. If I don't grab it, inevitably someone redeems it. I had no idea what I did, I just picked one! Well, it's very similar to Duo's racket, I'm sure if you've heard that before. Just a different take on the racket, I guess. You made me get up and find it though, so that's I guess a good thing. Oh Jesus. Also, Zypixie, I have yet to check out the new music that you put in there. That'll be on the agenda after stream, I guess. Oh, screw you, pupper. I've heard it, just never picked it. Ah, fair enough. Well, there you go. Hello, hello. How are you doing, Metal? We're back on some Monster Hunter today, as I'm sure you can tell. Oh, Jesus. You're fine, it's nothing big, okay. I'm sure it'll be entertaining, we'll listen to it regardless. I've enjoyed everything you've picked so far, at least in some capacity. So I take that as a win, considering the alternative. And what some folks have showed me. I have a buddy that's really big into techno, and it's just not really my thing. But inevitably, he shows me something that's freaking crazy, and I just can't get completely behind it. Good than you? And really, I thought it was Pokemon! Right? I tend to say very obvious things after all. And I'm doing pretty good. The day was a lot better than it was yesterday, so I'll take it. Unfortunately, my direct overhead is now working remote, out of state, like a good 1,000 miles away, or something like that. So I won't have her to be like, hey, there's this thing I need your help with, you know, just right off the bat. Which is fine. I mean, I've been there for a little while now, so I shouldn't have too much of that. Nice! Indeed. It's been a good day. And oof. Mm-hmm. Granted, she's going back with her family and stuff, and, you know, she's allowed. Duo summons Tech Satan. Also, I have to do, Heavily Myths redemptions. So first, for a stretch. Oh, I don't make such weird noises as Duo do sometimes, but let's... Oh, actually, I kind of needed that. Posture check is kind of needed, and today, for Hail Hydrate, is a Dr. Pepper and cream soda drink. Hello, Will. See, I told you he'd be back soon. Also, I'm sorry I dropped it. Because I had pictured you redeemed a click-clack while I was unprepared and I had to go fetching it.
Fucking category ruins everything.
I do. Also, this is Tech Satan. Okay. I will play this real quick, and hopefully the computer isn't too loud. Duo encountered problems on his, Ace Combat stream.
God.
Again?
I know. Oh. Again.
Let's see if this loads up, shall we?
You're really hopeful with how many tabs I have.
I see that, but we'll see.
Okay.
Ow.
I fixed it.
You fixed it, did you?
We need restring.
Oh my god.
Looks like I gotta go over everything again with that rust.
Also, I don't know how to close this tab because there's so many now. Okay, so that was Tech Satan. Holy crap.
That was what?
That was Tech Satan, as quote Duo. Hi, Roof,
yes.
says Metal.
Hi, Metal then.
Bonk. My governor had just kicked out letting me know my air pressure is regulated. Is that one of the things you had to say for the walk around?
No, that's for the air brake check in cab.
I was gonna say something, but that was too personal. Also, hi, Wolf, says Arthur. Well, you're not opening that for a few minutes.
Yeah, right, I'll open it in a couple of seconds. It'll be perfect for me.
Alright, fair enough. For context, Wolf dropped the Dr. Pepper.
Personal. Personal for you or personal for us?
That's a question. Also, that Trash Kitty heart is also adorable.
Trash Kitty?
Trash
What?
Kitty is a streamer who I need to check out at some point. You opened your soda, muscle memory. No, I had it open when Heavily Myths redeemed a Hydrate. And that was the first thing I had on hand, so.
I went to grab it, and I couldn't reach, so Dire Fox here went to help me, and
failed.
it kind of fell a foot and a half.
Kinda. Oh, you already told Duo that you wanted to get an airbrush? Oh, personal for you, okay. I mean, if you feel like sharing, you can always DM it to me if you feel inclined. That's up to you.
And no, I told Duo that I think he wants me to get an airbrush ASAP.
Ah, okay.
Although I kind of do think I want
We should get an
airbrush
airbrush.
myself.
If we can find that El Cheapo little guy, that'd be perfect.
That wasn't an airbrush, that was a detail spray gun.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, detail brush is a bit more
No.
finessey.
Detail spray gun.
Hmm.
It's a spray gun.
It does a spray gun,
It's
but...
not an airbrush, okay?
fair. I don't know the nuances.
Half a foot fan
Same thing, says Middle.
versus pinprick application.
I'm sorry, what is goth jelly?
It's jelly, but dark.
A gothic-looking jellyfish with the same unique pattern, but more frills. Alright. Well, cute jelly is a jellyfish with a uniquely cute pattern. Looks fluffy, but don't touch it. Okay. I have never actually read those descriptions. I just saw goth frickin' thing, and I was like, alright. Alright, let's see. Mushrooms or bones? There's a Rajang there, so yeah, let's do the Rajang. Good luck, little dudes. Oh my god. What's up, Psypixie? Oh, cuttlefish. Yes. Gunner airsoft gun, you still get tackled if you point it at a cop, yes. Do not point anything that remotely looks like a firearm at a cop. It's a bad idea.
Yeah.
This is a bit of a late response, but I don't feel like messaging it quite yet. Okay, no problem. You do you, sir. Alright, now I have to look at the other descriptions. Not as exciting. Not as exciting. An insect that possesses a powerful poison used by certain tribes for hunting. Alright. Do we need more thunderbugs? Probably. Yes, we need more thunderbugs. Always need more honey. Wait, if you point your arm on fire? If your arm is on fire and you point it at a cop, they'd probably try to help you.
Yeah, they'd probably try and put it out for you.
More than likely than not. Stop, drop, and roll! It's probably what they'd be yelling, actually. If I had to hazard a guess. Let's see. Bargaining. No, don't cancel their quest. Buddy Dojo. I love that these guys are frickin' leveling up faster than the people who are doing trades. I probably should swap them. Alrighty, back to grinding, question mark? I don't know, I'm desperate for these red check marks at this point. I'm itching for it. I know the update's coming soon, so I want to have excessive amounts of money.
Lol.
By the time I get there. Oh, me oh my. We don't have too much left of
I've been waiting.
low rank, thankfully, so it shouldn't take too long. Also, is it just me, or like, the fact that these quests, these little sub-quests that give me freaking shock traps is super convenient?
Which quest would you like?
So I don't have to craft them myself.
It does seem rather
Wish you
convenient.
luck.
Maybe a bit quote-unquote too easy, but... Also, yes, I remembered to adjust the,
Good.
desktop audio. Which means I have to start making a list of all the settings. I already kind of started doing that, but not in...
But fell out of maintaining it.
Well, kind of, but it's because we also were just doing Monster Hunter for a while. So there wasn't any real need to actually adjust anything. At least Bomber Crew is easy. So I don't have to mess with any of the Monster Hunter settings, technically. Oh, I can just teleport. You know, I unlocked these for a reason. You think I'd use them more often, but no. Alright, what is... any useful critter around here? Whee! I kinda wanna sleep, but I also kinda wanna watch stream, but I also kinda wanna play Call of the Wild, but I also wanna play Classic. I hate my brain. I don't blame you. I've never actually played Classic myself. Dog! I mean, Call of the Wild is fun and all. I don't know all the differences between it and Classic, admittedly.
Same.
I know it's technically a little more... it's both more complicated and simplified, but also because it's a completely different engine, essentially. No! What's no? What happened? What'd you do, Arthur? Or was it anything that you did? See, Heavenly, you can hunt stuff while I'm hunting fictional creatures. We can be hunting buddies, but in different planes of existence, perhaps. Metal is also confused. Dang it. Person who wrote Very Hungry Caterpillar died? Oh wow. That old kid's book. And by old, I mean like, been around for quite a while. That is big sad. Dude, what did you just post? Playing Ace Combat 7. Duo's dongles? Like, what is it?
Flash drives.
I know that.
USB devices are dongle devices.
Yeah, but I was thinking of, frick. The frickin' stupid silly clown things that never fall over.
Weebles?
Yes! Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was trying to pull that for too long. Person who, yeah. Call the Wild is running on Classic is going after 1 or 2 animals at a time. Oh, and spending time actually finding and getting them. Oh. Understandable. Also, Call of the Wild, you're happy to get diamonds and rares. Classic, you're happy to get anything. Dang. So is it like, Call of the Wild, but hard mode, essentially? Or I guess... Hey, there's a Kezu! Hey, Tigrex, come here.
Probably more like Call of the Wild, but slightly more realistic.
Probably a lot more realistic, if I had to hazard a guess. Thank you, Tiggy. Tiggy? Yeah, Tiggy. Boop. So I guess Classic is kind of more of a peaceful sort of experience, quote unquote.
Where you actually have to know how to hunt.
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably. Using Kezu to attack things is really... Dang it. Let's do this again. Holy damage! And Thunderbladed now. Also, I'll get to your dongles in a minute, Duo. Hopefully. Actually, there's so many tabs open, I might have to... Let me open it in a new window so I can close it afterwards. Hey, buddy. More realistic hunting, big animals are pretty rare. Rare furs are extremely rare. Okay. Not like you run into a pack of axis deer and at least one of them has a rare fur type.
Yeah.
That's kind of refreshing. Although admittedly I do like finding rares in Call of the Wild, but or at least the how fast you can find rares. That's because I really don't have that much time to sit and grind, unfortunately.
Yeah. Plus,
Dang it.
due to the engine, like, because the animals don't really respawn until you kill them, in, you know, Call of the Wild, it's nice that they try and guarantee that you'll be able to find something.
Yeah. No. Dang it. Oh well. Well, if you run into 300 deer, then maybe you see a rare. I'm sure people grind it out, though. I know I would. Also, now that we have the chance, Duo's dongles for a minute. Frick! I didn't open in a new tab. Well, now we got 2 of these.
Yeah, I basically had to track down a dongle and pray to God that the 2 dongles didn't interfere with each other. I now have 2 dongles in my computer, and that's one more dongle than I'd really like to have, but it's okay. The fucking controller is working wirelessly. It's not interfering with my headphones anymore. I fixed it. Everything is going to be fine. I think.
Everything's
I
going to be
basically had-
fine, he says. I take it everything was not fine. I don't know where I'm going either. Oh, Duo missed out on Bomber Crew yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
Dang it, you would have loved it. Dongle, dongle, dongle. Yeah, essentially. But yeah, I lost my frickin' plane.
More than once, I thought.
At least once. I don't
Yeah,
think I had time
once.
to lose it twice. Well, I ordered a Thrustmaster to be safe. Oh! Heavenly's probably got a nice joke for Thrustmaster.
I'm not using any of my jokes.
Is it Thrustmaster 9000? I'm such a freaking bastard. Isn't there legitimately Zip's mouth? Yeah, see?
Yeah. Yeah, Heavenly. Just like me. Smart move, right?
Yeah, just probably better not to say anything at all, eh?
Like, this is one of those ones where you just don't touch it with a very long pole.
You think I'm not gonna be making Thrustmaster jokes? Fair enough. I'd be surprised if you didn't, honestly. Oh, by the way, my boss is bringing up moonshine next time she comes up.
Yes!
She put it on a sticky note and slapped it on top of all of her work orders. So that way she would remember. So I told her that Lumbertuck tried it, and that you tried it, and that I tried it, and that we all loved it, and neither you or Lumbertuck drink.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, that means I gotta make even more. Super glue's mouth.
Got any extra super glue, Heavenly?
I know, right? You show her the 357? I asked her if she wanted to see the pictures, and she's like, nah. So she's probably just gonna be like, hey, somebody's got a 357 and a bunch of ammo. Do you want it? Let's make arrangements. Because she went, if I don't buy it, I know somebody who will. Hell, her boss might buy it.
That's true.
Although, considering I told her, I'm sure it'll get... Well, assuming she remembers and everything.
The sad part is how much all of us loved that thing before it got sent to Taurus.
Hub.
Yeah, that is true.
These are the available quests.
Hellfire, alright. Magnamello.
Good luck.
I kinda want it gone ASAP. Fair enough. Well, I'm sure if it sells before she gets to it, she's not gonna be offended. Is there a Hellfire resist? I don't think so. I think after I finish these, hopefully with a little bit of time to spare, I can do some of the freaking requests that I have pending. Because I know some of them are for Yomogi.
Hmm.
And we can get more, Dongo. Not to be confused with dongles, I guess. I kind of do a lot of things, but now I can't decide. Roll a dice or have Google flip a coin, I guess. That way the burden of choice isn't on you. Even though it technically already is.
I hear you, Duo.
What's up?
Haven't even listed it yet, giving her a chance to claim it, because that's what decent people do.
Yeah, fair enough. Can't believe you went a 357.
She's in Europe, she can't have a 357.
Yeah, that would be funny and
Like,
terrible.
I'm not even sure you can send her the empty brass.
That's a question. I don't think... Actually, wait, I need to go this way.
Actually, you might be able to send the empty brass.
No, Heavenly does not want a 357. Well, I was about to ask this question, but it's kind of a silly question, considering I think I already know the answer to this. Have you ever shot a 357? I'll try. Huh? What are we trying? Well, I could if I wanted to go straight to jail. Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately. Big sad.
I shouldn't laugh, that shit's not funny.
It really isn't. But said in that kind of way makes it kind of amusing. Kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, me oh my. Like, I'm sure if I told my boss's boss that I can get a permit for the state that they're in, they'll probably be like, yes, do it! Quickly, please!
Probably pay for it for the process.
I mean, maybe. It's a possibility. Alright, I actually gotta remember that this is Magna and not just some pushover. Cato. It's what, like knives now, essentially, in Britain? Question mark?
Yeah, they've banned knives in London.
You wanna come to America and abandon your crumbling nation? Harsh.
Ooh, that's a little spicy, Duo.
That is a little spicy. I mean,
Oh god, that'd be cool. Heavenly Myths over
Like a
here
trip?
in America with us.
yeah. Just for a, not necessarily a permanent stay, but a trip, maybe?
Short or long.
Like, I would like to go to Europe one day, just because of all the history.
Oh yeah, and the beauty.
Oh, yeah, it's a gorgeous place.
And the culture. Like the people, the culture, the beauty, the history.
There's
It'd be
a lot.
awesome to go to a lot of places in the world.
It's just unfortunate with everything that's going on right now. What happened? What?
I just googled. I could own a 357 if I wanted to lose 5 to
10
10 years of my life.
Oof. What was Arthur's comments here? I found this little person in my emotes. Oh, you found a little, a hello emote. Oh, also speaking of emotes, the channel has, the Frocker Face Z emotes. So if you have that widget installed, or extension I guess technically is the name.
Duo, you're not missing much.
Duo went, but Duo, you also had a bad time, I thought.
Yeah, Duo had a bad time.
I just want to go out of the country at least once in my life.
You already did. You went to Canada.
Technically. For like 5 minutes.
So?
I had Canadian Wendy's. Does that count as anything? Probably not. Just a lot of old buildings. That was sick most of the time. Yeah, that's what I thought. But hey, I like old architecture, honestly.
It's like if you weren't sick, you'd have gotten hit on more than you did.
Probably.
Considering how much you got hit on while you were sick.
Right? Didn't appear so there. Oh, okay, yeah. But yeah, Arthur, since you do enjoy your emotes, if you have the Frocker Face Z widget, there's, I think, like somewhere between like, I don't know, 5 and 8 emotes you can use that I got, or I downloaded from their library.
Duo. Swiss chocolate is dope. Is pretty dope though.
Of course it is. Swiss chocolate.
I would be unbelievably mad if Swiss chocolate wasn't any good.
Right? With all the hype around it?
Yeah. Like, they've been doing it some of the longest out of anybody.
True.
It better be fucking good.
Oh yeah. Come to think of it though, speaking of the old buildings and stuff, I personally like some of the older architecture over this modern bullcrap that we have here in the States sometimes.
Oh yeah. Even the older states' fucking architecture is better than some of this newer
Some
stuff.
of the modern stuff, yeah. Oh crap. I think I've ever had bad chocolate. I've had bad chocolate. But you have to get like really cheap, crappy chocolate to have bad chocolate.
Sorry, Heavenly, I don't like chocolate. There's only a little bit that I like.
Yeah, Wolf will eat chocolate every once in a while, but it has to be like...
If it's just chocolate, like, if I'm just eating chocolate, not like some kind of candy that has chocolate on it or in it, then yeah, it's gotta be a very specific, you know, set of chocolate.
Yeah. I actually had a dream about it last night, the Swiss chocolate. That's interesting.
That or his trip to Europe.
One of the two. Hey, Magna, I have a bubble that you need to fall on. Jesus.
So, like, lucky you,
There we
you
go.
don't want to know what I dreamed about.
Yeah, right. I haven't had, like, good dreams in a long time, actually. I was in a chocolate factory in Switzerland, filled my pockets, and was invited to partake in all their chocolate creations. That would be amazing! Don't you think? Crap. It's okay, Wolf, I forgive you. Oh, the ice cream must have frozen your taste buds in a few brain cells. Amazing. Top tier comment. Took those two, then drove a tank. Oh my god. Frick. Well, Duo, you know some of the stupid dreams I've had, so...
Hugs, Wolf. Yeah, thanks. I don't dream.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
either don't dream or it's nightmares.
Mm-hmm. Which is pretty freaking awful.
And on the rare occasion, it's deja vu later on.
Mm-hmm. I had one dream that became reality, much to the, upsetness of everyone. Upsetness? Jesus, I can't speak right today. Then there were zombies. Well, you had an eventful dream. You wanna... There we go. I don't think I've ever had a zombie dream, actually. Probably for the better, honestly. I'm not much of a zombie person. Vampires, werewolves, yes. Been there, done that. Good timing, Magma. There was that one stupid dream I had when Rise first came out. where it was I literally was just dreaming about playing the game. And that was it. Like, I wasn't in the game or anything. Like, I wasn't a hunter, nothing. I was just sitting on my freaking couch, playing the game. I only have nightmares. Used to have dreams when I was a kid, but I had one in like 6 years or thereabouts. Dang.
Well, at least you used to dream.
That's what happens when you eat right before bed? You have nightmares? Or you just have dreams?
Nightmares, probably. Or no, the dreams about chocolate.
Oh. Maybe.
Yeah, no.
I eat right before bed all the freaking time, though.
When I was a kid, I had nightmares worse.
Really?
Because, yeah, now I go most nights without dreaming anything. Just close eyes, wake up. But when I was a kid, it was basically night terrors. It'd be a nightmare or multiple every single night.
Jesus.
And the stuff these days isn't anywhere near as bad as it was when I was a kid.
Dang.
Like, not nearly as dark or actually scary.
I'm trying to think. I had some pretty awful dreams when I was a kid. I died in a few of my dreams. Like, legitimately died. Like, not right before I died I woke up. No, like, I was dead. There was one where I had a giant, like, rib bone shoved through my face.
Nice.
And I came back as, like, a ghost, and I was literally looking at my dead body. So that was fun. There's a little nugget of entertainment for you. Let's see. I know people are like, oh yeah, if you die in your dream, you die in real life. Yeah, debunked that myself. Last time I checked, I'm not a zombie. Or undead in any way, I guess.
Which quest would you like?
Oh my god.
I got killed by being hit in the head by my back door. Oof.
Yeah, I've died in a lot of different ways in my dreams.
I think I've gotten shot, stabbed, had my soul literally sucked out of my body once. Because ghosts.
You know the stereotypical falling dream?
You hit the floor? Or you hit the ground?
I've hit the bottom.
I think I hit the ground once in one of the falling dreams. I don't have falling dreams very often. Oh boy. Ghost has been shot. Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How about you, Metal Vent, chiming in now?
Yeah. Worst nightmare when I was a kid was when I dreamed my parents' friends were trying to kill me with a knife. My parents wouldn't believe me. Woke up from said dream and spent hours laying terrified in bed. I didn't know if it was a dream or reality. Whoo! That's scary stuff. I think the only thing remotely close to that is I've had dreams where I've watched Wolf die.
Oh,
Like-
hi, Arthur boy.
Hey Arthur, what's going on? We're talking about dreams and terrible ones.
Well, more like nightmares, but we're saying dreams.
Yeah. Like, my worst ones are usually when, like, Wolf dies in a dream, and I'm, in some really disgusting, terrible way, and there's nothing I can do about it sort of things. You know, the classic sort of, oh, you're helpless, and someone that, you know, you care deeply for is dying. Haha, screw you! And that sort of thing. Remember that one vividly? Oh, no doubt. I remember usually the ones where Wolf gets taken or something happens. Or, you know, that kind of
The
thing.
one he remembers vividly is the one where his back door fucking hit him in the head and killed him.
Oh, fair enough. I'd remember that too, honestly.
Worst nightmare is probably when my grandparent that I've never seen
Tried to kill me. That's terrifying.
Yeah, especially if you're a kid when you had that one.
Yeah. Your grandparent that you haven't met. Phew. If you wanted to go nuts with that, you could probably read too much into that, right? So they say. Already told you my murder dream in the school one? Yeah, fair enough. It seems we've all had some sort of murdery dream before. Which admittedly isn't surprising. Humans are weirdly fascinated by death. Including their own. Sorry, not sorry, Bashan. I kind of wonder if what the ratio of like kids having nightmares versus like the same person as an adult having nightmares.
Don't know,
frick.
but I'm glad mine let up a bit.
I don't blame you. Because yours get freaking crazy. Stab Shady.
Yeah, you son of a bitch, Duo.
My worst nightmare was the one where this disease came out of China and everyone lost their crap. Oh, wait. Fair enough. My worst night thing as a kid was probably... I can't speak. Probably a dream. few months after my first dog died, I had a dream where I was playing with her in a field, only to wake up and realize that she was still gone. I cried until the morning. I don't blame you on that one.
Yeah, that's another one that some people tend to
Pets.
have. They'll
Or like
meet
dead
somebody that is dead, or they'll meet a pet that's dead, and interact with them up until the point where they realize that wait, this person or this animal is dead, and you wake up right then.
Mm-hmm. Which is always very interesting. It's like your brain realizes, oh, this isn't actually a thing I should be entertaining. I mean, worst nightmare is mostly about death, because it's probably one of the worst things for a human. Yeah, sure enough, Neville. Well, I don't know. There's a couple things
Depends on
that can be
how
worse than
dark
death.
your brain gets.
Yeah, I've had some crazy dreams. Like, I literally had this, like, Jason Bourne-style dream where I was a, essentially bait for, like, a pedophile ring. And me, Duo, and Wolf actually caught the guy. And then later, like, the next day or something, in the news, it was a weirdly accurate description of what I had experienced and seen in my dream. That was probably the creepiest one I think I've ever had. Alright, says my dreams are just, that's random, lol, but the murder one was just, you stabbed that man in the head, you saw him die after you killed him. Oof. Yeah, that can mess you up. Like, especially, I don't know why I say it this way, but especially if you're not like, oh wow, I just murdered somebody in my dream, this is very interesting, you know, the morbid curiosity. It's so strange, because like, I never would have thought like, oh yeah, weird underground pedophile ring in a frickin' pizza shop, or like underneath a pizza shop, turned out to be legit. But I guess truth is stranger than fiction, as they say. I had dreams where I needed my gun and it doesn't go off. Yeah. That's probably a more common one. Mine is
Doesn't
usually
go off, no ammo,
malfunctions.
jam, malfunction.
Mine is always malfunctions. It's never that it goes off, it's just always malfunctions.
The one that happens for me the most, heavy trigger. Like molasses trigger.
I've had one of those, yeah.
Like, no matter how hard you squeeze, it either goes really slow, or it just won't move, or it goes almost all the way, but not quite far enough, and you gotta fucking, like, two-hand it.
You don't freaking clean it! Hey! I'm sure the trigger thing is... See, I've had ones where I've been trying to, like, run away from something, or run to something, and it's always been super slow, so I always assumed it was just that.
Yeah, it's your brain.
Yeah.
It's oh, you can resolve the situation this way, but it's a nightmare, so we're going to make this like lead, so you can't do anything.
Yeah, I've had enough of those where either I can't do something fast enough, or my body is just like made of stone, that kind of thing.
Okay, so
the only repeating nightmare I had as a kid was one where I couldn't move in my bathtub and slowly slipping down into the water. It was always a bubble bath for some reason. That's freaking scary. A slow drowning dream?
Yeah. That would be scary.
It'd be very scary.
That's getting to the levels I remember.
Great. See, one of mine where I got murdered was a family member. So that was fun.
Like, just imagine usually having nightmares every single night as a kid, and then getting food poisoning and hallucinating on top of that.
Oh, that is terrifying.
Thank God it only happened once.
Yeah. Oh crap. I'm not used to his timing at all. Hate dreams when you wake up feeling like you're falling. Always nearly gives me a heart attack. I've had a few where I've literally jumped out of the bed.
Yeah. I've hit the ground. I've hit the ground on those falling dreams a couple of times. One time, I actually fell 2 meters out of a really tall bunk bed and hit the ground, and didn't wake up until I landed the second time because I bounced.
Oof. I've apparently fallen out of a bunk bed and not woken up.
Like I said, I didn't wake up until I hit the ground the second time.
See, this was the time when me and my brother were young enough where we were actually sharing a room, and he heard me fall, obviously, and woke up and was like, oh my god, are you okay? Like, Fox, But you find it, and then he realized I was snoring and started laughing hysterically to the point where my parents woke up and were like, "What is going on?" To find me on the floor asleep. School dream wasn't scary, it was just intriguing. Why'd everyone go in the bathroom? Why was it all girls? Why is school at your house? Who put a track field in the backyard? Yeah, that's a lot of questions, actually. A lot of fair questions. Oh, frick.
At what point do you reclassify a nightmare as a night terror? Like, to me, I'm used to calling, like, essentially if you have nightmares all night long, every single fucking night, I'm used to that being night terrors.
There's a
But
clinical
I've
definition
thought
of it.
about it first. I've thought about it a couple of times and been like, does it turn into a night terror if you understand that it's
Not actually real.
that it's not that scary at all, and that it's not real, that it's just a nightmare,
I think
but
that's
your
what turns into
brain
a nightmare.
still makes you irrationally, extremely,
Afraid of it for some reason.
terrified, not just afraid.
I don't know. I forget what the actual definition of a night terror is. When you don't wake up.
Yeah. that
Oh,
too.
really? Okay. I believe that though. Like if you recognize that it's or if it's that terrifying but you can't get out of it, would be a night terror. Maybe.
Yeah.
I've had a few of those. I forget how that dream went, but it was something where Wolf got killed, and it was I couldn't wake myself up.
Reoccurring theme here.
Of course, it seems to be a common one, of course. But yeah, I tried to wake myself up and couldn't, so I started actually getting really scared. So I was like, this isn't real, right? All this happened in a really stupid way. This can't be real. And of course, when I woke up and Wolf was perfectly fine, I was very happy. But you know.
And then there was the time where you elbowed me in the fucking face.
Oh, I was fighting somebody. Somebody was trying to either kidnap me or take me somewhere. I don't know. I was fighting somebody real hard, and I accidentally elbowed Wolf in the mouth.
In her sleep.
In my sleep.
In my sleep.
I woke up in mid-swing, too, and I couldn't stop it, because I was already, like, 2 inches from his face. Hi, just passing by to say hi. Hi, Dragon Kuro. We're
Hi,
talking about
Dragon
night
Kuro.
terrors.
Bye. Yeah, bye, Dragon Kuro.
I don't blame you for quickly stopping by and ditching. Metal is losing it.
Yeah, Dire Fox here has hit me in the face several times.
In sleep.
In her sleep.
At least
In
twice.
my sleep. Yeah, sorry. While I'm asleep.
I'm pretty sure it's been at least twice. I remember obviously elbowing you in the mouth because
That was basically full force.
Oh, I was very upset in that dream.
I was very upset on that wake up.
I know, right?
Yeah, in her
sleep,
sleep, wink, wink. Yeah.
Right?
Damn near knocked my fucking teeth out.
I thought I did for a second, honestly. 'Cause hit
I
that
did
hard.
too.
Like, could you imagine that story?
I'm like, am I bleeding? What the fuck?
I was actually really surprised you didn't bleed.
Yeah, I'm a little tougher than I remember.
My elbows are tiny, so I guess there's that for you.
Yeah, right. I can bend steel with my elbows.
I can't. Well, I might not. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you can.
I probably
I just
can.
need to show you how.
True enough. But could you imagine? Actually, we probably couldn't even take that to a hospital trip because as soon as I'm like, oh yeah, I accidentally elbowed him in the mouth, the immediate thing would be like assault.
Yeah. Domestic abuse.
Yeah, immediate domestic abuse charge. It's like, no, I was asleep. Yeah, likely story, woman.
Wear a helmet next time. Alright, what do we got here? Never had night terrors.
Thankfully, my brother was plagued by them for 2 years. Holy crap! Recently, he would wake up screaming, running, or lashing out, broke his hand on a wall during it, and bit his girlfriend. Jesus! Adult night terrors aren't fun to even be on the sidelines of. Kids have night terrors, usually just scream or cry. Adults are more prone to lash out. Huh. Maybe that's why I slapped Wolf. I don't know. I say slapped, but it's not the appropriate descriptor. Huh.
You don't slap with a fist.
You don't slap with an elbow either.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's terrifying. On a funnier note, my oldest brother had a dream. He sleptwalked once, at least that we know of. And at one point, he walked downstairs to the door that led outside, and just kept repeatedly walking into it. He would walk into it, like face first, back up 2 steps, and walk out again, because he was trying to get outside in his dream. Well, he woke up with a sore nose, and was like, what the frick am I doing downstairs? My dad found him and had trouble stopping him because he was laughing so hard. Like, found him repeatedly walking into the door like, I need to stop this, but I can't because I'm losing my crap. Because kids run when they are scared of something most of the time. Adults usually try to physically defend themselves. That makes sense, actually. Is anyone else seeing double of things? Huh? Wait a sec, what happened? Double. Double of what?
Like double of the chat or something?
That'd be strange. I'm seeing single things on my side. On the phone, anyway. Granted, my phone is being a dick, so it only shows me, like, 1 frame every 30 seconds.
I shouldn't laugh, it's not funny.
It's freaking hilarious, but this is supposed to be a smartphone and new and exciting, but no. It's freaking retarded. It's been useful, though. I think the only time I've been annoying in my sleep is when I slept with 2 of my friends in the same bed. And I was in the middle and I just pushed both of them onto the ground.
Nice!
That's hilarious, actually. Well, Fox, if things come to worst, just say the police you were defending yourself. Oh god, I don't think I would ever throw Wolf under the bus for that. I think I'd probably go to jail for assault first. Perfectly honest with you. Oh, and it's just me. I keep seeing 2 messages. That's strange. Try refreshing the stream, I guess?
That's weird.
That's very weird. I've had that happen to me once, I think. Like, now I see it sending twice. It's so strange. Yeah, I would refresh. They've calmed down for him recently, however. That's good. He goes months without having one, and they are a lot more mild. Most recent one, he gave his girlfriend a wedgie and snapped her underwear. He did it so hard. Oh my god. Bruh.
Oh my god, I don't want to fucking laugh!
Right?
Don't
Bruh
laugh,
is right, Metal.
Wolf! Don't laugh, Wolf!
Oh my god. Could you I can't imagine being that woman and how pissed I would be. But also, I'd probably lose
Son
my
of a bitch,
crap.
that's funny! Fuck!
Right? I'd probably be angry.
Oh, that's horrible!
Yep. Before I go, Chuck Norris joke. Oh.
You know how strong a pair of fucking panties are to fucking rip like that?
I
The
lost
only
all
thing...
sense.
Actually, no, a thong would probably be worse.
Probably, yeah. Poor Lassie woke up to getting mega wedged. Oh my god. I guess there are worse things to wake up to, but that's pretty freaking bad. At least he didn't, like, saw it or anything, right? Oh my god, oh my god. The more I think about it, the worse it gets.
Yeah, exactly! Oh my god, I'm surprised she didn't bleed.
Right! Also, I don't know what fell on the ground. But
Don't worry about it, I'll figure it out later.
look at it later.
Okay, here we go.
Found some Chuck Norris jokes?
Yeah. I have not read these, so
Okay.
I'm just reading the page top to bottom. I haven't pre-scanned them. I don't know which order would be best or any of that bullshit today. Okay, Chuck Norris isn't God, but he beats him at golf. It is commonly known that Eve was created from the rib of Adam, but few know that Chuck Norris was actually created using Adam's genitals. Okay. And finally, Chuck Norris's belly button is an innie. Inside Chuck Norris's belly button is an alternate universe where thousands of tiny Chuck Norrises are training to get their buddies out of the Viet Cong POW camp.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Kuro enjoyed the first one and is just like, oh dear, to the second one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. That's freaking funny though.
What the fuck?
I don't know where they came up with half of these, but they're freaking funny.
They didn't come up with them. Other people did their...
And contributed them?
Yeah, this is trimmed down to like 400 out of like 200,000.
Yeah, in case you're wondering why we always read 3, there's 400
It's a
of them.
page.
It's gonna take... Yeah, it's a page. It's gonna take us forever to get through it. Where is a Tigrex? Not there.
Okay, what do we got here? I mean, I think she would take that to getting bit and waking up. She explained that situation to me that my brother was
Like a zombie.
chomping on her arm.
That's terrifying.
God, I can't imagine. That would be worse than a fucking night terror.
Yeah. Was it just the whole...
Because it's real.
Yeah. Yeah. When stream is done, there'll be a message waiting? Okay, Arthur. I will look. I have a few messages waiting from you, I think. I mean, being good at golf is hard.
Yeah, being good at golf is not easy.
Freaking dog.
Oh my god, she must fucking love him.
Right?
That,
Go
where
on,
where she waits for him to be fully awake and then gets even.
That's a question. See, I do so many accidental things. that I don't think I could ever, like, quote unquote, get even with anything like that.
Fucking metal man.
My dog had more nightmare than me, I think. Oh, dang. Yeah, actually, we had a house dog that would dream also, but I don't think he had nightmares.
Okay, No, he had nightmares. Okay, Dragon Guru, you have a good time playing your games too.
Oh, man.
But yeah, we had a dog, the family dog, and he was a 100-pound dog, and usually a dog that big doesn't really live that long. They go like...
He was like 14, wasn't he?
Yeah, they go like 7 to 9 years, and then they peter out and die in that time period. Ours, he managed 14, give or take a couple of months. I think he actually was a couple of months past 14, but he made it up until probably about 13 and a half, or yeah, probably about 13 and a half. And then he had been slowly, showing his age over the course of like 2 years, and then in the last like 6 to 9 months, he kind of started petering out pretty quick, and it got to the point where we looked at him and we were like, that's not...
He's starting to suffer.
Yeah, that's to the point of suffering. He has absolutely no quality of life. We've got to let him go.
Yep.
He basically can't fucking stand up anymore almost. But he was up until that last couple of that last couple of weeks. Even though he was having trouble like standing and whatnot, he still had a pretty good quality of life. He was still pretty happy and whatnot. But near the end there, we looked at him and we were like, oh shit, like
it's time to go, buddy.
Yeah. Like, we can't be sentimental over this. It's just torture.
Yeah.
Let him go.
Metal says sometimes I needed to go under my bed to hug my dog and make her stop shaking. Aww.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
That's a nightmare for a dog.
Mm-hmm. See, our dog would bark. Like he wouldn't like bark, but he would have his mouth closed and he would do these soft like barks, like these woof kind of things.
Well, he would dream, and sometimes he would do barks like that, but you could tell when he was having a fucking nightmare because he would actually like scared or panic barks, or aggressive barks, along with like running and sleep and shit.
Yeah. No, so yeah, same. It says, was worse for my brother, I would say. She got a bruised and slightly cut arm. He woke up to find out he had hurt and terrified his girlfriend. He's a nice guy. He was a complete mess. Felt super guilty about everything. Although it wasn't his fault. I'm glad those times are over for him. Yeah, really. Sweet guy, it sounds like.
Same. Well, at the very least, sounds like a real guy.
Yes.
Like, oh shit.
Proper gentleman,
like,
as they say.
Whether or not proper gentleman, it's into that, getting into that area.
Yeah.
Like, into that area of proper gentleman, proper man, like, don't
Whatever
know enough about it, but he's definitely in that area like, oh shit, this is my fault.
Like
and
oh,
truly
crap,
feeling bad about it.
Yeah. What's this freaking bird? Birdo? Oh, piss. Well, yeet.
Whoops.
He's right here somewhere. They're usually easy to get. So I feel like I'm just mixing it. You down
Mixing
here?
it?
Mixing it! Yeah, I'm mixing the bird. Oh, no, he left. Alright, whatever. Later. Poor Pulper. Although, not gonna lie, it was kind of fun to watch him run in his sleep.
Oh yeah, when he was having a good dream, it was hysterical to watch him fucking run.
Mm-hmm. When he was having a good time. Like those barks, like the excited, like, oh my god, happiness barks! I'm not really sure how to explain them.
Something like that.
Oh,
thankfully, he never ran hard enough in his sleep
to
actually essentially stand up and run into a wall asleep.
I've seen dogs do that before, and it's terrible. You laugh, but it's also very terrible.
Yeah, it's horrible, but hysterical, and you know you're going to help the laughing hysterically.
It's like the little kittens that jump off dressers, and like they only jump like 6 inches and they fall to the floor, like that sort of thing. Like, you know they're probably like hurt and sad, but watching a kitten flop to the floor is kind of funny. Sending you the message right now, but don't look at it until the stream is over. Okay. That's easy enough to do. Watch me somebody send me a Discord message like, oh yeah, look at this, and then I accidentally see Arthur's message.
I know, right?
My small dog had nightmares all the time. Woke her up from one, and she bit me on the wrist. Puppy dog eyes she gave me made me feel bad. She felt so guilty I could see it. Aww. That's cute. Doggo knew.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. Some dogs and some animals are just freaking intelligent, and they just know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's dead.
But not all, and that's what a lot of people have to keep in mind. There's the majority of them are, for the most part, I hate to say it like this, but stupid animals. But some of them are fucking smart, like smarter than a lot of people you run into on the street.
Right. Like, who was it? Was it, what the dog?
Metal Vent backing me up just before I said it.
Not all humans are too smart either, yeah. Meanwhile, I'm here with the bleeding wrist trying to calm her down and comfort her. Aww. But no, I can understand that entirely, though. It's like, it's not her fault.
Yeah.
Who was it? I think it was the dog trainer slash... Didn't she have, like, a couple doctorates? I don't remember. The lady that you helped when she fell.
Yes.
I think she had this saying where she would be like, oh yeah, everybody has that one animal that's, like, super special.
Yeah.
Like the one horse, the one cat, the one dog, the one fish, whatever it is.
Yep.
That is just... whatever. You bond with it to the point where it's like, oh, it's essentially an extension of humanity in a way.
Basically. But yet she had multiple doctorates in things like dog psychology and whatnot, and could tell you flat out to your face for a fact that a dog brain is not complex enough for a dog to have emotion.
Oh yeah, because she said dogs don't feel guilt, but...
Yes.
Oh god!
But they understand that you are upset by...
something.
By whatever it was they did.
Yeah.
Like, they know that
as long as you...
this action equals pain.
Frick.
Now, again, that's not saying all dogs, but the majority of.
Yeah.
And that was coming from somebody who loved dogs and had multiple doctorates.
Oh yeah.
Including on things like dog biology and psychology.
And she had a little, like, what is it, support dog?
Yes.
Who was freaking brilliant.
Oh yeah.
That dog was probably smarter for than his own good, really.
Oh yeah. That dog definitely had the intelligence of like somebody in the age range of 10 to 20. Sorry, 8 to 20. Which is smarter than the quote-unquote smartest dog that science has actually recorded, which
really?
was something like 4 years old. With the equivalent of a 4-year-old person, it could memorize something like 100 different words.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was like a German Shepherd or something?
No, it was a small dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But her dog was smarter than that.
Oh, he was freaking brilliant.
Much smarter than that. You could you couldn't have a conversation with the dog, but you could give the dog a complex sentence that it had never heard, and it would be able to essentially do what you asked.
I mean, it's like the monkeys who speak sign language. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Where you going, buddy?
Yeah, Coco was special.
Yeah.
Like, Coco was so smart she actually wound up creating shorthand
sign
language. Which is when they started realizing that, oh shit, she's actually really smart.
Animals are way better than people. I remember one time when I was a kid, me, my mother, and my dog were going to my school. There was a few feet of snow on the ground. Anyway, there was a 20-ish-year-old woman on her knees halfway up the hill on the pavement. It seemed like 8 different people in the different groups walked right past her without asking her if she was okay. My dog was right up to her and sit next to her, looking at my mom like, hello! Turns out that woman had slipped on her leg. Oof. Wrong and broke it. She was just too embarrassed to speak up to anyone and ask for help first. Dang. I was a prideful person, but at the same time, those other people not saying anything is pretty terrible too. Smart on your pupper though, like that's actually more intelligence than I see out of most animals, not gonna lie.
Yeah. A decent dog, like a decently smart dog, will in general do stuff like that. They pick up on stuff that
they
we
know.
can't. And they'll usually have a pretty good idea of when somebody's hurt, even when that person doesn't. That's why you use support dogs for being able to detect seizures and shit, because they can essentially pick up on small differences, like the difference in your heartbeat, and tell you.
I wonder if it's because of their sense of smell and hearing.
Yeah.
Depending on the dog, of course.
Well, I'm sure that's most of it. That might even be all of it. But sometimes it just seems like that's not enough.
Yeah. It's
But
very
I'm not a scientist, let alone a scientist specialized in that field, so I really couldn't tell you. What seems like black magic might just be
Remember
science.
that one lady she told us about who had like 10 plus dogs? And she was on the phone with our friend, and at one point all she said in like a low whisper was like, "I'm on the phone and I can't hear." And all the dogs immediately shut up and stopped barking and everything. And our friend was like, "How the frick did you do that?" You know, the lady with the dog psychology doctorate. She's like, "What?" It's like, yeah.
And they were like in the next room.
They were in the next room over, freaking out over like a squirrel or something, you know, as dogs do. But nope. They were like, "Oh, mommy's pissed off, let's stop." That's pretty freaking crazy in my opinion.
Oh yeah, very crazy.
And then of course there's the wolves that I read about. The one that stole the dude's freaking camera. No, okay. Magic is science, it hasn't been understood. Yes, exactly.
Well,
For the most part.
I won't say that, but one of the big things to remember is essentially that.
Like, think about
Like
bringing out
magic
your cell
is
phone.
only any science sufficiently advanced will seem like magic to those who don't understand it.
Yeah. Like, we have a neighbor that was like, "Yeah, try bringing a cell phone, like, 50 years or more into the past, and they'll call you, like, a witch." Essentially.
Well, I think you can get away with 50 years, but you go back 120, 130, and you're just before
you're not getting away with it.
1900, before the phone has been invented at all.
Yeah.
There
or,
you
like,
go.
Yep. Still can't get over how those people walk past her. Like, it was normal kneeling in this... Like, it was normal kneeling in the snow on pavement. Yeah.
There's a bunch of reasons to be able to explain that away, quote unquote. One is dignity. And this is not the big one. I don't say them in the particular order. Not wanting to hurt that person's dignity is one. Not wanting to get like that person mad at them in case it's something stupid.
Shame is a very powerful,
Yes.
emotion.
Not wanting to be involved with somebody who's crazy in case they actually are. Not wanting to waste their time. Not waste. Not wanting to spare their time. They're in too much of a hurry.
Yeah.
Them themselves being too embarrassed to be that person that comes out of the crowd. There's, like, you can probably go for a good while just coming up with excuses.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. The woman was so sweet as well. I was only like 12, but I can remember her smiling and trying to tell my mother it was okay. My mother was having none of it. Ended up phoning my mother to come take her to hospital. Had to give me a note because I was late for school. What a hell of a note that was. I know, right? That's even crazier than helping the little old lady across the street sort of thing. It's like, no, we found a little old lady who broke her freaking leg and took her to the hospital. Yeah, my kid's gonna be late to school. Suck it.
Yeah. But yeah, there you go. The potential of trying to offer your time and assistance to help somebody who actually needs it, and that person waving you off.
We've had that happen before.
And refusing it. Oh yeah, I've had that happen plenty. It doesn't mean I don't do it. I don't still offer.
Yeah, true.
Now,
Oh, that's a popo.
more recently, due to a lot of things, including mostly climate, as in political and social climate. Cultural climate. There we go. That's the appropriate one. Cultural climate. I don't stop as much as I used to.
Yeah, so unfortunately, you never know with people these days. Like,
No, not just that. It's just the social Social climate? Yeah, the social climate is... It's not
tense.
good to stop because most people, or not most, but it's a higher, much higher probability that you're not going to have a good time stopping for somebody.
Like, they might think that you're trying to rob them, or worse, or you never
Yeah.
know. Granted, we still stop for folks when we can, and it seems like...
And there have been times where I found myself, you know, falling into the same way of acting as the rest of the crowd, everybody else. The blinders, the not my problem, or the I don't have time, or whatever it is, the embarrassed, you know, whatever excuse you want to put up for, you know,
for ignoring
probably being either in a hurry or being embarrassed.
Probably. This also adds...
Not helping them.
Just proved how screwed humanity was to me. All those people walked by. Also, the woman herself was so embarrassed to ask for help that she kneeled in the snow for like 20 minutes, or as she told my mom. Damn!
Yes.
That is tenacity right there. But at the same time, I can imagine, you know, being on her side, not wanting to ask for help from somebody who might, A, take advantage of her, or something like that. You know. You don't know what perfect strangers are gonna do, I suppose.
Now, there's a lot to consider in this, but first of all,
These are the available.
I would assume that the person who was injured was not elderly, but older, like probably no less than 50 or 60 years old. As you get older, your brain starts changing, and you start being, especially up near the end of your brain life. So some people it might be 100, some people it might be 50.
Yeah.
But as you get essentially on in years mentally, you will get embarrassed about the stupidest shit, especially when you're injured.
Huh. That
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Not like everybody, but
She's
it's
in her 20s? Damn.
Oh. Any which way, as I was saying, it's common enough that I've taken notice of it. That a lot of people,
I never would have thought of that.
as they get older, start being embarrassed. Essentially, they're embarrassed about being hurt for something that would
For,
not
like, a
have hurt
liability or something?
if they were fucking like
20 or 30. Fair enough.
But yeah, I can try and explain away Little Miss 20's being embarrassed about hurting her leg, but that comes down to the individual person.
Yeah. Tink, 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 tink. What are the odds are you think they're gonna throw me the monster as soon as he gets weak?
Pretty decent.
I think that's what happened last time too.
Maybe.
Just reminds me, in a less serious situation, when I broke my toe. And I'm like, nah, I'm fine.
Now,
Granted, a toe is a bit different than a leg.
yeah. Now, Heavenly, one of the interesting things about this is that you're European and we're American. And America actually has the highest concentration of people who will stop.
Oh, for someone on the side of the road or something?
Yeah, for somebody who's injured, for somebody who's stopped on the side of the road, you know, it's
Unless you're a kitten,
been
in which case everybody
fading.
stops.
Yeah, it's been fading over the decades. We're kind of catching up to the rest of the world a bit, but at one point in time, you couldn't be stopped on the side of the road. You couldn't be injured. You couldn't be whatever without having somebody stop, like, just about immediately. At least here in America.
Yeah. This is what we've been told and stuff. Oh god. Also, there's a Toby here. What did I tell you?
There's been a couple of studies on different things along those lines, like how open and friendly a country is. Like, walking up to a line, you know, a waiting line for, I don't know,
People.
a restaurant or whatnot, and just start
Talking to somebody?
smiling, talking, start a
Japanese will think you're
conversation
crazy.
and shit. Yeah.
I know that much. The Japanese will think you're freaking psycho.
Yeah. Here in America, it's
They're both paralyzed?
as long as you don't have the fucking masks on, like not during
COVID and stuff.
COVID or Corona time or whatever, you could walk up to almost any waiting line, get in line, and just start a conversation with somebody close. And
Yeah.
if they're American, there's a good chance that they'll just start talking back while you wait in line.
I forget what the other... I think I remember seeing something about this, but I don't remember what the other countries' reactions were. I just know Japan, because I was most interested in that one at the time.
Yeah.
Granted, with Japan specifically, they also... Like, I've heard of folks... Not native Japanese, but who can speak perfectly fluent Japanese or whatever.
Yeah.
Going to some of the old, like, super traditional shops and stuff and getting denied service. Because they're not
They're
Japanese.
very secular,
Yes.
I believe the word is.
I think so. No, secular is worldly. I don't remember what the word is.
Secular, I thought, was closed off. Very divided. Secluded.
Right. Secluded, yeah. Just hate the gray area humanity has. Animals don't have a gray area. They either leave you for dead, kill you, or try and help you. They don't leave a person. They go back to said person, leave again, then say to someone else that they helped said person. Humans suck. Reincarnation, I'm assuming is what you meant, is a thing. I want to be a lion in my next life? That's an interesting choice. If you end up being the male lion, you get to sleep for like 18 hours a day. And let the ladies hunt for you. I don't know, if I had to pick an animal, that would be a tough choice.
Yeah.
Oh,
It'd
God,
be a
Magnus,
very
yeah.
tough choice for me. Yep, he's weak, and now you've got a...
I got a really angry tiger.
Yeah.
I'd be a pillbug, says Arthur.
I think we've heard him say that before.
I think so. I know Arthur does enjoy bugs and frogs, is it? I could be wrong. Toby. I don't think Magna noticed us.
Yeah, there's a few things I remember about the Animal Kingdom here and there. Pillbug just reminded me of the water bear.
Water bear?
Water bear is a bug? Or it
I
might
think
be.
it's a bug.
It's a very small life form. Like you need a microscope to see it, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
But the water bear can. What is it? I forget the word for it, but it sacrificed. There we go. It sacrifices like 70 or 80% of its total water in its body.
Huh?
To go into essentially a hibernation, but it's not. It's more like a stasis. The water bear is the only animal on the planet
Oh god.
that can survive the vacuum of space.
You'd be a water bear?
No, not that I'd be a water bear. It's just the pillbug reminded me of the water bear.
I think I know what bug you're talking about. I just don't remember what it's called.
Bug, animal, life form, something like that.
I don't know what I would be. Like, I can say something like, I like horses, but I don't think I would want to reincarnate as one. Because I've seen some of the things that people can do to horses.
Yeah.
That's pretty much any
Or that
animal,
they
really.
do to each other.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's pretty standard for most animals, though. Like, wolves don't live very long. So that could be a short and sweet sort of life.
There's shorter lives.
Oh, there's much shorter lives. You could be a fly if you wanted to be.
Yeah.
What else? What else? What else?
To crustaceans. I mean,
Like bugs, reptiles,
yeah,
and
you're right,
amphibians?
aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Horseshoe crabs, too. Are crustaceans. Ah. There's some weird things that are crustaceans that I wouldn't normally think are of the family.
Horseshoe crabs are arachnids.
Oh
just
yeah, they
like
are
crabs.
arachnids! My bad. My mistake. That's what I would be. I could be a scorpion.
Okay.
I don't know, I think it'd be fun. Not much would bother you. And if someone takes you home and puts you in a terrarium, you kind of just chill for the rest of your life. Or get bred, I guess. Water bears, aka tardigrades? Crap.
That's their
That
actual name.
Oh, okay. I had a feeling Arthur would know about him. As a lion, I get to sleep, eating, hanging out with my group until outsiders just piss off. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah. You also get to kill all the children when you take over the pack.
Yeah, true. What else is there? Hyena would be terrible. I would not want to be a hyena.
As a Pillbug, you look cute and people like you. Depends on the people.
People might poke you with sticks and make you roll around.
I've known a bunch of people who hate Pillbugs. I'm like, what the fuck?
Why do you hate a pillbug?
I don't know. They're just, they don't like fucking bugs, or they think they're creepy or whatnot. I'm like, Pillbugs like do like nothing besides like kill your grass sometimes.
Do they?
Eh.
Being
I
a
think
spider
they
would be
get
fun.
blamed for killing the grass when it's really, what is it, grubs
Aphids.
or whatever.
Or,
The
yeah.
things that eat the roots.
Oh yeah, grubs and stuff. Spider would be neat. So I probably could
Hey, I
switch.
didn't say I'd be a male lion, so you're raped every day. Got it.
Females rule. Pillbugs rule. I'm not sure lionesses really get a choice in their
They don't.
mates.
That's why
Unfortunately.
I made my stupid as fuck comment.
Yeah, true. Although female lions are pretty freaking ridiculous. That's
Oh yeah. Female lions are more badass than the males.
yeah, generally. I think being a cheetah would be cool too.
Yeah, that'd probably be kind of cool.
If for no other reason, then you can just sprint really quickly for a very short amount of time.
There's also the peregrine falcon, fastest animal on the planet.
True.
Like 220 miles an hour.
I mean, we could go super American, just be like, oh yeah, we'll be bald eagles, but because that mating cycle, holy crap!
Fly a mile in the air, lock talons,
And
fuck
fall.
while falling, hopefully separate before you hit the ground.
Hopefully. There's a couple other birds do that. Most animals don't really, but I would say they do have a choice. Or choose, die, or settle or run. Yeah. And granted, there are some animals that will choose, so to speak. Like horses can get really nasty. Like if a female horse does not want, a male horse, she will beat the piss out of the male horse.
Could the female horse could actually beat the male horse to death?
Oh yeah, if she takes offense, yeah. It's happened. Why do you think there's so many handlers when you're breeding racehorses?
Yeah. And they put boxing gloves on the
Females.
female so that they can't do as much damage as fast.
I believe it, yeah. Just horses, believe it or not, can do a lot of damage to each other. They will cut, they will bite, they will do all sorts of stuff. If I had to choose another mammal, I'd probably be a lizard or something. Like that, any of them. Any lizard, eh? I don't know, some lizards are freaking sweet. Like iguanas are freaking cool. Chameleons are neat. I don't know what those green geckos on my brother's house are, but he gets swarmed by them every summer. It'll probably be pretty boring being like a cicada. You stay in the ground for 17 years and then pop up. How long do they stay above ground?
I don't know.
Also, we're supposed to have a really bad cicada year, by the way.
Yeah.
Our guy who does stumps went out to a site, and while he was doing his stump thing, he had cicadas climbing up his pants, in his shirt, on his chest, everywhere.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he took pictures and sent them to us. There was a tree that was just covered in cicadas. You couldn't see the bark.
Spray the fuck out of that tree.
Right? That poor tree. Anoles? I don't know what anoles are. You can be an axolotl!
What?
An axolotl! They're actually fish, I think? Or they might be, no, they're actually lizards. I don't remember. Axolotls. It's A-X-O-T-L-O something. It's spelled weird. But they're little white lizard things with little frills on the sides of their faces.
Oh.
They're almost see-through.
Oh.
Yeah, the cicadas are... I actually, the first time I encountered a cicada, I was scared out of my freaking mind. I accidentally, touched it with my shoe and it did the whole buzzy noise thing. And being part cat, it scared me.
So...
He also recorded them, by the way. The sound.
Yeah.
He said it was louder than anything he's heard in a while.
Yeah. So, the last time I remember having a bad cicada year is about 15 years ago,
That sounds about right, considering.
give or take.
Oh boy.
I was using my BB gun to shoot them out of the tree.
Oh my god.
Not up, obviously.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like, I would hit cicadas with a BB gun.
That's funny.
Like, I was pretty good with a BB gun. And obviously I was, you know, severely underpumping it, so it was very...
Low powered and stuff.
Yeah, so it wouldn't go 100 feet type deal, shooting at the ground, the whole 9 yards, practicing really good, you know...
Actual gun safety practice? Yeah.
Even though it was a BB gun, so that I wouldn't take out a neighbor's window or anything. There wasn't enough oomph to take out a neighbor's window. But it was good enough to take out cicadas and shit, because they were driving me fucking nuts!
Oh, no doubt. Also, Myths asks, I have an interesting random question. If there was a zombie apocalypse, where would you try to camp out at the start? And Arthur says he would just commit suicide. At the start of it, normally for long term I would say a prison. But for short term, probably like Home Depot.
Food becomes a severe issue, but...
At the start of it, you don't have to worry about that just yet.
You still need to be able to survive for a week.
True.
But yes.
That's why I would say like a prison.
I think they're called home centers, like Home Depot or Lowe's or something like that, because if you're a little creative,
you can do some pretty crazy
there
fortifications.
is unbelievable amounts of weapons and damage stuff in a Home Depot or in a home center, because you can use all sorts of stuff in a home center to make shit like bombs.
Yeah, or barricades and all sorts of
Yeah,
stuff.
barricades, bombs, blunt weapons. You can make... You have machetes, you can make swords, you can make spears, you can make shields. There's actual sheets of steel in there, and steel rod and whatnot, and there's usually a welder or two, and generators, and now canned fuel.
Yep.
So you have everything you need to make an actual workstation to outfit a vehicle, or weld and make a blacksmith center. Like,
all sorts of things.
it is almost everything you need besides food.
Yeah.
At least for a short period of time.
Yeah. Myth says I would say a park, zoo, or a farm. Any large area that could have walls or fences, as any kind of stores are risky, other people will want in your stuff. That's true. I think a farm would be interesting, but you'd have to make friends with the farmer real fast. Assuming the guy is not a zombie.
Yeah.
The scary part about, like, that's why I say a prison for long term, because you have an internal yard that you could use for growing stuff if it's hopefully got some kind of nutrients in it. You already have walls and some pretty serious security depending on where you're going. Problem though is, if you get overrun, you're screwed.
Yeah.
As soon as somebody inside the prison or gets infected, or like a number of zombies get inside the prison, you're SOL.
Yep.
So maybe not great for long term, but until you build your own sort of shelter,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know, I've thought about it a little bit, but not a whole lot.
And I wasn't talking like the very, very start, like everybody's panicked. Like,
Like the first week or 2 weeks?
It's the, imagine there's only zombies, and you're not dealing with anybody else. You're just dealing with zombies. That's home center. That's not go to a gun store or something like that. That's home center.
Yeah.
Because it's more versatile to be at the home center. You can create, you know, close and far weapons. Like, the home center's got enough shit to build, like, crossbows and shit. I mean, they're not unbelievably powerful, but it doesn't take a lot to kill a person. Yeah. So, to kill a zombie, it really doesn't take a lot at all.
Yeah. The problem with zombies is the hordes.
Yeah.
Is the groups. Speaking of, I do want to play, what is it?
Last of Us?
Not Last of Us, what was it freaking called?
Days
Gone. At some point on stream, so I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
It's probably the only zombie game I've actually thoroughly enjoyed. Or an abandoned castle, not many people would run in there right away. You might have a moat and big strong doors and maybe walls. Maybe. You at least have castles. We don't have castles in the States. Let's see. Don't know how I do in an apocalypse, I really don't want to know. So I just get the gun and kill myself unless I'm with my family, in which case I'll do it far away. Fair enough. You never know.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't really blame you for that decision, honestly. Because I don't think anybody wants to live through an apocalypse, for one.
Yeah.
And watching people die on a regular basis, or your loved ones turn into zombies, or any number of things, could just be mentally
And once you start the survival process, it's very, very hard to give it up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I've already been through this much.
I might as well keep going.
Yeah.
And then you can potentially run a very slippery slope from that.
Yep.
Suddenly, you're okay with killing people, you know?
Something like that.
Bonk. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I don't even know if I would be useful. 'Cause I'm not physically fit at all. I don't consume a lot of food though, so I guess that's a good thing.
God.
And the other thing to consider, which I hadn't really thought about a whole lot, like, as a woman in a zombie apocalypse, if you ever have to give birth, you're probably dead.
Oh yeah.
Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, you're probably dead.
Yeah, you're like 75% chance or better of death.
Yeah, which is really scary prospect, because it's not like there's birth control in the afterlife, or not the afterlife, in the apocalypse. Besides, you know, like, abstinence, obviously, but... Tetromedon! Bonk.
Today we're a very far cry from our usual ha-ha pee-pee funny.
I know, right? We're in the really morbid category today. I don't understand why people in zombie movies sometimes try to hide bites or tell themselves they're gonna be fine. Like, if I get bit by a zombie, I want to take myself out or have someone else take me out. That's the optimization, or the optimism bias,
No, it's
partially.
denial.
It's like a stage of death. Stages of death.
Yes.
Because denial is one of the first
Or,
ones, isn't
you
it?
know, just stupidity.
Which wouldn't surprise me, honestly.
Yeah.
Besides, if I tried to survive, says Arthur, I'd be so paranoid I'd kill zombies, but desperate times I'd be so crazy I'd just try to kill some other people for supplies. It's very possible. Not out of the realm of possibility for zombie times.
Yeah.
And then of course there's the other thing of like, if you get injured, not necessarily bit by like a zombie or something, like, that also could spell death, if you run out of antibiotics and stuff. You gotta assume all that supply is gonna get drained real fast.
Oh yeah.
Right. Well, I wonder how useful anything in like a museum would be. Probably not very. They decommission everything. But you never know.
Depends on what you're talking about.
I don't know.
A
Like,
lot of stuff gets left fully functional.
true. Apocalypse plus humans equals everyone, man, woman, and child for themselves 90% of the time? Yeah. Yeah, the odds that you're gonna find a good community to stick with right off the bat is probably not very likely. Because people are greedy and scared. That's probably the worst combination you can have in some kind of emergency. Oh, yes.
I feel like it's that in-between time, not the very beginning, but just after the very beginning, just before you
When people are
actually
starting
get
to-
really settled in, where you deal with the most bad people,
I can
where
see that.
people are, you know, get into that I need everything very selfish thing. Whereas the very beginning, you're,
Panicked and still in denial.
yeah, and people are more optimistic that they can survive everything, so the communities grow very quickly. Like, oh, just get
Yeah.
everybody in here that we can.
Yeah, just get everybody, keep everybody safe. That
And
sort
then
of thing.
shortly after that, when you start getting into the long term, all those communities have self-destructed or failed or whatnot, and people become much more distrusting or much more, I need to live for myself.
Well, it also kind of becomes like the Salem witch trials almost.
Yeah.
Because as soon as somebody's like, oh, that person is sneaking food or stealing ammo or whatever, and you can't prove your innocence, so to speak, things get real sketchy real quick.
Yep.
I'd be screwed in my current area. Not gonna lie, like at least 50% of people around my parts are either junkies, alcoholics, or criminals. Oof. Yeah. I think at the very start, me and Wolf would be pretty okay, just because we were surrounded by farms, but it would take a bit to get started, like, survive, so to speak.
Yeah.
That's without zombies. Yeah. And then some of those people would turn into zombies.
No, actually, everybody she just listed would probably be zombies almost overnight.
Oh, because they probably, if like say that you overdose, and it insta triggers and you become a zombie.
No.
No?
The criminals are the only group in that listed that I'd be like, yeah, they aren't going to go overnight.
Quickly, you think?
I feel like those ones would be weeded out very quickly. You either get the dumb criminals, or you get the smart, hardened criminals. Which the smart, hardened ones are the ones that will live much longer.
Yeah.
The dumb ones all die very quickly.
True.
A couple of weeks, a couple of months. The smart, hardened ones are the ones that just die due to bad luck.
Yeah.
Because those are going to be the ones who know how to survive for the most part.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Well, some of them will.
And the other, of course, difficult part is the food bit. Like, trying to hunt and kill an animal if you don't have access to, like, a farm is gonna be a hell of a challenge. I went to look at my parents' closet and I saw the gun case. It was never freaking closed. It's been open for a good while, actually. That's concerning. The problem is, Myth says I probably died really quickly trying to take my 2 noisy dogs and carry a bunny rabbit around everywhere. Oof. I guess it depends on the doggo. Because some doggos just kind of know, but yeah, as soon as they see a smelly zombie and start barking, that could be trouble.
Yeah. That's death.
Yeah. It's like, what was it? Quigley. The woman who suffocated her baby by accident, so to speak.
Yeah.
I say so to speak because it's complicated.
It is very complicated.
She was being attacked by coyotes?
The first time was Native Americans, the second time was coyotes.
Oh crap. I can't even imagine that struggle.
Yeah.
Did looks like we probably only have time for one more hunt, it seems. My dogs would get me killed, my collie would run away, and my Jack Russell would try to attack the zombie horde. Oof. And that would be heartbreaking, a zombie doggo.
We aren't considering zombie animals.
We're not considering
Just
zombie
people.
animals. Just people. That's the thing I've always wondered about. They always go like, oh, zombie humans, but then it's like, but viruses and stuff mutate. If it's virus-based, you're gonna get zombie animals eventually.
Not necessarily.
Could you imagine they're like a zombie chicken? That'd actually be kind of terrifying. Especially if it was a rooster. That guy could frickin'...
Yeah, it could.
It's that one poor dude who was trying to break up a, like an underground fighting thing for
Wound
roosters.
up fucking dead.
Yeah, because the rooster, like, slit the vein, or the artery in his thigh or something, and he bled out.
Yeah.
Zombie animals,
It's
everyone is
either his
dying, no
neck or
meat
his
for a few
thigh.
months. Yeah, that's true. But you have no meat. You gotta get really good at living vegetarian.
I was going to say, you can live vegetarian/vegan and survive. But you have to be very, very careful because protein isn't protein. There's different types of protein.
Yep.
Now you get a complete protein from meat, and you get an incomplete protein from
Certain plants.
plants. So you have to eat different types of plants with different types of proteins to get the complete protein.
Which I wouldn't know how to do.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah. So I'd be very hungry or very frail for a while. If not dead. God, I can't... Starving to death, drowning to death, any of the slow deaths in relation to like a zombie horde is awful.
Drowning to death is not considered a slow death, I thought.
It takes a few minutes. And it's also horrifying.
No, it doesn't.
Drowning? I guess you don't...
It takes like
breathing.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
The
Here's the quest list.
before that, the holding your breath part, that's the bad part. That's the one that could take a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Exactly. 80% of people would die because of something diet related. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just remember,
Like a lack of salt. You'll
Yeah.
die from a lack of salt.
salt or like potassium
Yeah.
or any of those essentials. Because how many people probably
Or
know how to...
scurvy, lack of vitamin C.
Yeah, you become a pirate. Or just a sailor, I guess. Isn't drowning meant to be the most painful way to die? I don't know if it was painful, but
It's not
certainly one
a
of the more
good
awful
way.
ones. I don't think there's a good way to die, period, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably why, we're gonna get real dark here. Like, with suicides, the quick, easy route is considered the best, so to speak, because you're not suffering if you do it right. But if you do it wrong, oh god,
Yeah, it's
it's real bad.
along those lines,
Dog? There you
men tend to choose the very gruesome
Means of death?
the very gruesome means
Hanging is
of
painful.
suicide much more often than women.
Women try to
um,
overdose, generally.
And I think that's kind of due to things like, you know, men will want it to definitely be over, whereas women don't want the
mess
the pain
to
or
leave behind.
mess. So women will tend to do things like overdose on sleeping pills or something like that, which doesn't guarantee a death. It can be extremely painful. It can lead to lasting effects if you're saved, stuff like that. Whereas men will like kind of blow their own brains out, jump off a building, all sorts of stuff that is not.
Not great.
Yeah, but if they succeed,
It's for sure.
it's fast and it's sure. But if they don't, that could be
Really bad.
not great, because I've known people through the grapevine who've tried to do things like blow their brains out and kind of succeed but live. Yeah,
That's horrifying.
yeah.
Have you watched that YouTube video of a guy who jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge and lived? He talked about how as soon as his feet left the bridge, he realized he didn't want to die, that no one was going to know he changed his mind. But yeah. Isn't that the same guy who now tries to prevent people from jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge? There's some guy that literally goes out every night to keep people from jumping. And he might as well be a freaking hero.
Yeah.
Because you know the lives he saved. But at the same time, he's one of those kind of dudes that doesn't think himself as a hero. Which are kind of tend to be the best heroes, really.
Yeah. The people
one of
who
them?
tend to
Okay.
be the best heroes are the people who believe they're just being people. Being, decent people. Which, it's sad and really loses faith in humanity that people who are being decent people, really and truly, are actually heroes.
Gunlance go burr. Hey Zion, what's up?
Hey, Zion.
How goes it? We gotta do a calamity thing one of these days. Speaking of. Oh hi. It goes. Fair enough. I know you have your troubles. Unfortunately. It was just eye-opening. All the people that have jumped. Imagine all the people that changed their minds as soon as they did it. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Probably
Oh,
plenty.
yeah.
More than we could know.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was basically all of them.
Yeah, true. 100% yes, says Zion about Calamity. One of these days. But yeah, we're talking about the guy who lived after jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge and now is preventing people from jumping off. That dude. I'm genuinely mad. What happened, Arthur? Hopefully nothing awful.
probably some bullshit in one of his games.
Hopefully that's the case. Snap the bastard, says Zion.
By the way, Arthur Boy, it is Arthur Boy who keeps having the issues with the firearm.
Yes.
Okay. If you get the make model of that firearm, me or Duo can look up and tell you how to remove the firing pin.
Yep, and essentially make it
And make
useless.
it inert, completely useless.
Which in your case seems like it would be a good idea.
Slap the motherfucker. Solves everything.
Right. Oh, that's not Zion. Sorry, your names are the same color this time. Talk to the guy, he says he's gonna do it the 12th, so fingers crossed. The 12th?
Ooh, that's
That's
another like 2 weeks.
That's almost 3.
Well, if he doesn't, we're going to have to try and get your car back to stock.
Mm-hmm.
If we pull the transmission, we can pull the engine out the top, and we can swap everything running gear-wise from your old engine to your new engine, and the only major issue for your computer and car will be the fact that the new engine is ported and cammed.
Yep. Okay.
Which your cob can solve for, and your computer can run the car enough to very gently limp it over to your friend's house.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Why are we fighting a sloth? He's a rabbit bear. He's a good rabbit bear. Well, actually, he's trying to kill me, so I guess that makes him a bad rabbit bear. Yeah, not happy. I imagine so. I wouldn't be either. That dude seems to be, not the most reliable. Is he also the one that frickin' bailed last time?
On the timing chain a couple of times.
Yeah. That's the same dude? Frick. Nope, sloth. Fair enough. Not the gun thing, and that is held whoever opened the case. Damn it, Dad. He's a freaking idiot. Sounds like, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, in all seriousness, we could help you make it completely, non-functional, if you
And
wanted.
the only time somebody would be any the wiser is when they went to use it.
Mm-hmm.
As in the range or doing something dumb while drunk.
Yeah. And I'd be more than happy to help you make it inert. That upsets me greatly, actually. It's probably one of my bigger peeves, so to speak, is just the...
But yeah, what was the motherfucker dude about? One of your video games or something?
No, the case being left open, I
Okay,
think.
so that was it. I was hoping I was wrong on that assumption.
So was I. And also Zion says yes, same guy. That's unfortunate. I would have a few, choice words, perhaps. Need to wait for like a Saturday, or anytime I'm home alone. Ah, fair enough. Well,
That's fine. Especially if you have an idea of what it is and can Discord it to us beforehand, then
We can
we
look it
could have the info ready beforehand,
or give you the info, so that way when you have that day.
yeah, we can try and, you know, keep an eye on the phone for Discord for if you find out later on.
Yeah.
But just know that somebody finds that if the owner finds out that you did that,
That could be really bad.
they could be rather pissed.
Yeah, it really depends on how you think you would get punished if found out, I guess.
Yeah,
So I wouldn't
but
want to
if
get you
it
in any
never
kind of
gets
bad trouble.
used and you're just worried about somebody doing something dumb with it while drunk, hell yeah.
Yeah. Spoiled marshmallow, indeed.
Spoiled marshmallow?
'Cause-
Oh, right, because that's what Heavenly Myths calls this.
It's a pretty good name though, not gonna lie. Is he gonna kill me again? That's not what I wanted. That's a shock trap. Kezi was immune to those. No, he's not. I thought he was. Oh, it's Gypsaurus that's immune to them. My bad. Oh, me oh my. Yeah, we did kind of go into the morbid category today, didn't we? Oh well. Oof me, senpai! You got something to say? We'll put him up! Wait, what happened? Oh, because of the name. Okay.
No, nothing to say, I just forgot.
Stabe. Damn it. I woke him up with the Stabe. What's up?
Oh my god. I just had a brain fart. the maker, the team leader for making Rise. Ichinose. Patron Saint Ichinose-sama did so much love to the monsters and the game that Kezu has nostrils.
Does he?
You can see them now.
Really?
Yes.
Come here, Kazu, I need to see your nose. The country's away.
They're close to where eyes would be, and they're about the right size. But they're nostrils.
I think I'll have to take a picture of them or something.
Probably.
There's even a... Oh, frick. There's even a padlock they put in it to make it look like it's closed. Oh, that's even worse. My dad is a bastard, and I honestly don't want to be associated with him. Well... I don't understand why. Good, smart wolf puts them down. I'm not gonna lie, Arthur. I'm not exactly a big fan of my family either, considering some of the things that they've said and done to Wolf. So yeah, I can...
Me and Dire Fox's parents get along like dynamite and a 10-pound sledgehammer.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. So, family troubles? I can relate to that many things. Hell, there's somebody on the internet who can teach you how to pick the padlock. If it was even closed.
No, it just looks like it's closed, remember?
Yeah. More like C4 to blasting cap. Accurate. See, Zion knows.
Yeah.
Zion knows pretty well, actually.
I don't think Zion's seen any of it. I think he's just heard about some of it.
Yeah. But C4 to blasting cap is a good descriptor, yes. There's a reason I moved out essentially the second I was able to.
I don't think C4 is a big enough boom.
Maybe. My parents would have been divorced 20 years ago, but instead they stay in a toxic relationship. Oof. Did they stay together for like the better of like their children? That's usually the more common one. But I've always
There's a
wondered...
difference between staying together for the children and making it work for the children.
Very big
Staying
difference.
together is fucking bad. Don't. If you're just gonna stay together and have it and make shit worse, separate.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna make it work for the kids, good on you. Don't forget to get divorced when you're done.
Heavenly says nope. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Well, it may not be a big boom, but it's a violent one. Yeah, it's true enough.
Yeah.
You know what's pretty funny, actually? I don't think I've ever told you this, Wolf. But at one point, I couldn't sleep, and I heard my mom awake in the computer room. So I went down to see what she was doing. Because it sounded like she was crying and whatnot. And I happened to look at the computer before she could minimize pages or anything. She was looking up divorce lawyers. At one point. And at one point I even encouraged her to be like, yo, if you don't like it, freaking leave! Like, think of you first. She didn't really like that advice, because obviously she's still with the guy. But...
Huh. Oh well.
I was like freaking 15 telling her this. Something wrong with me, man. Alright, dog, I need a sharpen, please. They love each other, they are very toxic to each other. Divorce was made for people like them, but they don't do it. Just talk about it every few weeks for the past 20 years. Oof.
Bring around the Rosie?
Yeah! I didn't realize I was doing it, but I was like, oh yeah, this seems like a safe idea. Love each other, but are toxic for each other. Huh. I think I can understand it. It's unfortunate, though. Slap. There we go. Stretch. Dead marshmallow.
Yeah. At the very least, Dire Fox's dad learned very quickly not to piss me off.
Yeah, true. Oh my god, the Tasmanian devil has been born on mainland Australia for the first time in like 3,000 years? Really? That's exciting news. Did they like clone it, so to speak, like the ferret, or did they manage to find a living specimen?
It would be the Tasmanian tiger.
Oh, yeah.
Tasmanian devil didn't go extinct.
Oh yeah. The Tasmanian tiger was the
Yeah, the one that went extinct about 1910 or something like that.
yeah.
That had the jaw that could open unbelievably far.
Yeah.
And no, Heavenly, I did not put my hands on Dire Fox's dad. We were having a conversation, and he thought he was a smartass because I was 18 at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and thought he knew more than I did.
I didn't say anything, says Heavenly. Oh hey, Metal, you came back to a very interesting conversation, let me tell you.
Yeah, because he thought he knew something, knew more than I did, he asked me,
What do you know about my daughter that, that I don't, I think was the threat.
Yeah.
Family drama, yeah.
Needless to say, at the time I knew more about his daughter than he did, by far.
By a long shot, as they say.
So yeah, I was my nice, polite self, kind of.
Until that phrase.
Up to that point, I was still nice and polite, but I asked him probably about 4 times to make sure that he was absolutely sure.
As Wolf do.
And I, kind of increased the urgency of, like, from, are you sure, to, like, are you sure?
Are you
really sure? Like, yeah, he got really pissed off, like, the 3rd time I asked him, and
Leave it to me.
yeah, he was really sure, up until I opened my mouth.
Leave it to me.
Sorry, I don't have a corn on the cob. Anyway. Exactly what I've talked to like 90% of my family. Fair enough. Lots of interesting conversation today. I know, right? Heavenly? The thylacine went extinct in the 19-something after a zookeeper left the cage open and the last one froze to death. Well,
That
Frank.
doesn't sound right.
Have you ever seen a thylacine?
No.
That shows. I've seen a thylacine once. Let me see if I can spell it. Thylacine.
There's lots of interesting combos today.
There you go. That's a thylacine. Psst, Fox, what's up? What?
Yeah, that's the...
Tasmanian tiger thing.
Yeah, but it froze to death.
That's awful. What?
That sounds like bullshit.
It could be. Let's see.
Facebook password?
Son of a freaking biscuit! Fart monkey! Ah! Well, damn it.
Son of a bitch would be your brother.
God dang it. See, my brother is the one family member I actually really like hanging out with. Like, he's actually really cool. That's
No,
my
I
personal opinion.
meant that, like, literally.
Also, the mighty corn popper.
My god.
We're fighting with this next time we play Rise. So one thing I know that the last one died in the zoo, and that's it. Ah, fair enough. Well, in family drama notes, a couple of weeks ago, my distant cousin who is a criminal and currently has domestic violence protection order out on him from his girlfriend. Like, a few pics of me from 8 years ago on my Facebook. So yeah, that was creepy, especially since I was like 13 in those photos. That's very creepy.
50-50 on the creepy, since I don't know anything about the photos. If they were just, like, fully clothed photos where you're just, like, doing something cool or fun, then I wouldn't worry too much. But if it wasn't, like, that, then yeah, sure, there might be something to worry about.
Right? Son of a biscuit monkey fart muncher. Yeah. One of my old string of quote-unquote swear words.
Mr. Tepish is bugging me to get back on Facebook also.
Oh no.
Because he found 2 soft tails for $3,000 for the pair. Yeah.
Yes, but photos for 8 years ago? Like, how long was he strolling for? Yeah, that's a question. Alright, Lady Luz.
Yeah, I I don't know.
That's a spicy deal. Yeah, it is. Even in my gallery, they're way down. Jesus. That's disturbing.
I mean, do you have separate photo galleries? Like, do you have them divided up and shit?
That's a question.
Like, I don't even know how you get 8 years back, okay? I don't do Facebook. I haven't logged into Facebook in like 3 years. I never really did Facebook to begin with. I just scrolled through a couple of groups to see what was current and searched for like car parts and shit. Like, I didn't do Facebook. I searched somebody's name to find a friend and friended them, and that's it. I didn't look at anything. I was very, very Facebook illiterate.
Yeah, fair enough. So if anybody has suggestions for people to raid while I'm looking for someone, hit me up. Let me refresh it again. Because we can look for a total stranger after talking about stranger danger all day. We can raid Luna, we can raid Dragon Kuro, we can raid Winepot, or the guy playing Paper Mario. Who's on my follow list anyway.
You know, we rode into Winepot on a...
From a raid.
From a raid yesterday. Why don't we just raid him today?
Raid Winepot? Okay. I can start a stream and you can raid me. I mean, you could.
You could if you intend to.
If you really wanted to.
I mean...
Winepot. Just let me know, so that way I can cancel raid if need be. Also, doesn't help if the only time I met him I was like 12. And he gave me bad vibes even then, I can remember. He annoyed the hell out of me and kept playing with my hair. He's 15 years older than me, by the way. Raid Shadow Legends!
Yeah.
2 seconds, said
Little
Zion.
concerned.
Okay. I will wait.
Apparently, we're gonna raid Zion. No idea what he's playing yet today,
No.
as he's not streaming yet.
Yet. It'll be fun. Also, I figured I'd leave it on this fun hilarity over here.
Like, at some other point, you guys can ask about some of the other stories, potentially, with
Oh
her
no,
parents.
not Zion!
Or her dad. But yeah, for now, that's all you're gonna get.
Yeah, I can always share stories later.
And there's not too many that we can share, or that I would share.
Some of them
but,
are a bit...
But there is one or two, especially to follow up that last one.
Do we have to? Oh, the disrespect! You guys are so spicy. I love it. Oh man. Actually, hang on a minute. While you're doing that, Zion, let me see if I can figure out how to make my corn popper visible again. Ooh, chat menu, pose options.
Are you already wearing it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I am. Game
so
settings.
that is in your over armor stuff? Or whatever the fuck it's called?
It might be. Character names.
Yeah,
Display?
I think that's...
No, it's in my equipment somewhere.
Yeah, that's in your equipment.
I know there's one. If it was 807, I'd choose someone, but they're not aligned. Aw. Maybe next time. I'm always spicy. I'm a brat. It's my responsibility to be spicy.
Wait, Arthur boy, it's 8:36 where we are.
Mm-hmm. Armor pigment? No. Where is it?
Is that telling us we're late to the party?
Maybe. How did I figured this out by accident. Oh, equipment display. No.
It's just the armor?
It's the weapon.
Or just the weapon?
Yeah. The shield is a freaking...
It's 1:36 a.m. God damn it! Well, where you are.
Look at this stupid thing!
That is pretty stupid.
Alright, hang on a minute. I need to see
You
this
should
thing in
use
action.
your big attack on him. On
Oh,
something.
the Wyvern Spire?
Yeah,
Sure.
and see what happens with it.
Why am I so low on stamina? Good lord. I am live. Okay. I will raid in the moment's notice. That's a lot of damage!
Huh.
Also, I love how the worm steak port is just a little, like... I love this so much. We're using this next time we play. Gentlemen, behold! Corn! Indeed. It's
Hi,
7:36
Duo.
for me. They don't go online for another 30 minutes? Oh, okay. Oh, hi, Duo. We're gonna raid Zion, by the way. I can never remember all the numbers. Let us go. What are you playing? Let me refresh my page so I can figure out what you're actually playing so I can advertise to these sweet people. Zion, Zion, Zion. Where the hell are you?
Oh no! Says Heavenly. We'll have to give
yes.
We'll have to give a guide the raid freaking
We have
points.
Why are you raiding
redemption.
Zion? Just cause. I'll be on Discord. Okay, Arthur. We're raiding Zion for the absolute hell of it.
Yeah. We're raiding Zion partially to help his channel out just a tiny bit.
Because why the frick not?
Because that's what raids do.
Yeah. In essence. Yes. Why? Does it say you're wait? Why?
He said
Live
Destiny
now.
2.
Destiny 2. Okay. My phone is being a dumb and can't see you.
You want to just hit
That's
go?
okay. Yeah, I'll hit go. All right, Lady Luz.
Bye,
Thank y'all
everybody.
for hanging out. Until later. Since when does he stream? He streams every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like now, for example.
We may or may not be on
Tomorrow.
soon, like tomorrow.
Probably. More likely. Yes, no, because I want to do something special for Arthur.
Okay.
It's it's the last day of school tomorrow.
Okay.
So, stay tuned for that. No, unfortunately. Alright, Lance. Have a good one.
Bye.
I gotta go to his channel. Did we succeed?